Alright, so guess what just happened? You know, literally as I was... What fucking host mode? Who the fuck am I hosting? Literally as I was trying to speak a little while ago. Oh yeah, that's a different thing. Right, while I was trying to speak a little while ago, apparently there needed to be a blackout, and not just someone fucking with the fuse boxes this time, like an actual blackout that spanned over the entire block, and multiple ones too. So that was a thing that struck with perfect timing. And I figured too that something was gonna happen since the desk lamp that I have next to me right now, which I have to use now because all the fucking bulbs in my ceiling lamp just decided to burn out. For some reason, just 2 seconds before the actual blackout happened, the light from that lamp started to dim. And I'm like, is that gonna happen? Is that gonna happen? Of course it's gonna happen. And so it did. But now I'm back. And I want to see if this window capture thing is still configured to the way it's supposed to be. Which is to capture this thing. Which I was trying to get to before. Apparently it isn't. Hang on a minute. Let me press buttons enough times that I make it into the game, and maybe then it'll be more willing to cooperate. Alright. It's in the game now. Alright, well, first of all let me test this. Will you work with software capture? I do have a very, very vague memory of that working at least once in my entire existence. Apparently that's gonna make it freeze too, though. If I configure it that way and then restart it, what then? It immediately crashes. That's great. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright, time for me to repeat this. This process to get inside the game. And then assume that maybe, just maybe, it might not crash if I do this. Yes, to capture that window. Hey, it didn't crash. At least not that I can see yet. That's a miracle. And there we go. So yes, this is Dark Souls. Finally it decided to heed my things that I was telling it to do, which it should not have done in the first place, but there it goes. I have like a little black box that I put behind this. Sometimes I usually don't bother with it since there's no chat, but I guess now I do. DSCM, I got DS fix, also hey default. I actually had to mess around with the files a little because I hadn't played this for a while because it pretty much wasn't working at all for a while. Because of some stuff that I was messing around with DSFix that I don't remember what it was. But now it's working, I suppose, and it looks like it still has my old save, so there's that. Okay, also I see that, here we are. That in the time that it took me to recover from that blackout. A few people have shown up. What? What did I disconnect? I literally didn't disconnect anything, and yet it made that sound. Alright. Okay, Windows, whatever. Okay, you get over there, that's good. Need to make sure that, okay. Yeah, apparently everything's in order, so... Apparently I didn't manage to configure it just right, that it's... it keeps the...
Nice.